Hi, this is for Gemini for September 2018. Gemini, gosh, what's going on with you guys this month? It feels like you guys are all up, all excited, and kind of ready to get started. Geminis are definitely about love right now for September all the way to December. A lot of you Geminis are involved in a certain relationship where you are feeling a tug or a pull. Maybe you're being pulled in two different directions. Maybe some of you, kind of like the Two of Pentacles, have a choice or decision to make between two people or two things. Maybe you've also decided that, you've had enough of one person and you're ready to move forward with another. Some of you have been dealing with a situation in the past, whether it's a marriage, a relationship. It has been kind of long term, actually quite long term. Some of you 5 years, some of you maybe 10 years, 15 years, and some of you 20 to 25. Could even be a 30 in there. But some of you have just decided that it's just enough. You've dedicated yourself to family, to your partner, to their family, to taking care of everybody but you. It is time right now that Gemini turns around and looks at everything for what it is and tries to make that decision on being happy. Finally figuring out what it is that you like. Geminis, you can sit there for a minute and somebody could ask you, oh, what's your favorite thing to have for dinner? What's your favorite thing to eat for dinner? And you can't even come up with that answer because you are so used to working on whatever is someone else's favorite. You are always trying to please the other person, not being able to make that decision on what's going on and make that decision about what you want. It's always, oh, well, this is his favorite or this is their favorite, or I'm going to make this for so-and-so, or I'm going to give this to my neighbor next door, or I'm going to take this to mom's house, or whatever. Some of you have really put yourself second for a long, long, long time. And you've actually been quite miserable or sad for quite some time. It feels like, neglect is a big word for you guys, Gemini. Either you have neglected yourself or your partner has been neglecting you. Maybe that's a little of both, actually. Maybe that happens to be a little bit of both, because there is a lot of neglect going on where you're concerned. You are not giving yourself half of the attention, half of the credit, or half of anything else that has to do with anything being positive for right now. But there is definitely choices or decisions to be made. So, Geminis, I can tell you that old love, meaning somebody you've been with for quite some time, is fading. You're growing apart. You're going in two different directions. New love, which is still right there. It's wanting to open up to you. It's wanting to show you exactly how they feel. It's wanting to open your life up to something brand new. Someone is trying to come towards you, but yet they get hesitant. They back up. Then they come towards you because they know that you are for a majority of you, you are in a relationship already. You are married. You are in a committed relationship one way or another. If not married, you're living with a partner for quite a long time, or you've been dating this partner for a long time. But somebody has been trying to come towards you. Somebody is definitely trying to make a life with you, a new beginning with you, a fresh start. But at the same time, they get scared. They back up. They get cold feet. They don't know what to do. They're not sure if you're willing to take that big jump with them. They're not sure if they came and rode in on a white horse, if you would go away with them. They're not positive. So they're looking to get a guarantee from you. They're looking to get justification in a matter. They want to know that what they're doing is not wrong. They don't want to feel guilty for taking you from another partner. They're waiting to see if you are definitely willing to separate and finally either divorce or separate from a partner to come toward them. But they are afraid. Or maybe this is you, Gemini. Maybe you're afraid to go to a partner. Maybe you're afraid to leave a long-term committed relationship that you've had that has given you somewhat stability. However, it still hasn't been giving you the love or the desire or the happiness that you have been wanting. It's worn out. You loved that person a long time ago, but you've grown up into different ways, different directions. You're finally starting to pretty much like awaken like Sleeping Beauty. You finally woke up from that long nap, and now your Prince Charming is not the person who you've been with for all those years. Your Prince Charming is now somebody new. So please be aware of that. There are some Geminis out there who have been distant from their partner, who have walked away from a situation, somebody who was definitely cheating on them and lying to them, and not being honest about a lot of different things. Somebody that's wanted to make different decisions in the past but didn't know how to make them. I feel like somebody was leading you on. Somebody was also trying to take care of their own needs, trying to find their own happiness, but yet weren't willing to tell you that what was going on with them, that they weren't happy in the situation either. So here you are two, both stuck, living this life, following the everyday normal routines, repetition over and over again, same things, and it's gotten boring. Geminis, it's literally gotten so boring for you that you just don't know what to do. Reading a book now actually is fun and entertaining to you, because talking to your partner that you're with, being with them, spending time with them, it just bores you. You're not even finding them sexually attractive anymore. You can sleep in the same bed and you have no desire whatsoever to turn over and look at them. You're in that bed, you put your head down and you're going to sleep. But there is a lot of beautiful things that are coming right now. It feels like this can be justified into a certain situation, and things can get better and will get better for you. They will be better for you, and they are going to make you happy. Things are going to make you happy. There is that new horizon. There is that sunset that you've been wanting to sit with and watch it with somebody, watching that sun go down, and watching the same sun rise back up in the morning. So, it is amazing what is coming towards you, Geminis. So don't lose your faith and hope in a situation. You have paid your price. You have paid your dues, Gemini. You've been back and forth. You've been out with that manipulator. You've been with that narcissist bastard. You've been with that abuser, okay, who's either physically, emotionally, or spiritually took over you, who decided that, you can't go out looking like that. You can't wear that to work. You can't do this and that. You had one father in your life. You didn't need two. You thought you married your husband to find a best friend and a partner, but instead you found somebody who wants to act like a father, who wants to set all kind of rules for you, who wants to make you feel insecure about your decisions, who wants to, make your self-esteem drop down to almost nothing. So now when it's time to walk away from this partner, you're a little hesitant, you're a little concerned that, maybe I can't do this, maybe I won't have the finances to support myself, maybe I'm making a bad choice here. Maybe I should just stay. Maybe it's easier if I just stay and deal with this. It's not so bad. I can kind of do my own thing a little bit here, and he goes to sleep early, or he has a couple beers and then he passes out, and then I got the night to myself. Maybe it's not that bad here. No, Gemini. No. You have a whole life yet in front of you. A lot of you, are in your 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s. Who's watching this, and maybe even in your late 50s, but guess what? Your life's not over, and your age is a number, period. You've dedicated and donated so many of your years to other people. Gemini, it's time to just love you. It's time to know that you are enough. It's time to know that you are someone else's heartbeat. You make someone else's heart skip a beat. Okay? They love you with all their heart. You know who this is. You know where you want to go. You know the person that you're attracted to. Yes, you know that you're in a relationship, in a situation, and you know that's over with. So it's just a matter of confirming what's going on in front of you, looking in the direction that you really want to be in, going toward that, and then you will be able to dismiss and let go of this other partner. And it's only fair to them too, because they too are not as happy as they could be, and this way they can find somebody that makes them happy as well, and live out the rest of their life with smiles and wanting to wake up and start the day with somebody. But right now, that's not who you are. You're dreading waking up every morning. When you go to sleep, you're thinking to yourself, oh God, what's tomorrow going to bring? And this is what Geminis are going through right now. But you know what, Geminis? It is getting better. And Geminis, you know what? You're working hard. You still go to work every day. Matter of fact, that's the only thing you get to look forward to, is getting the hell out of that house, getting away from that partner, and going to work. You never thought you'd love your job so much, but it gives you the freedom that you need to get some time out of that house. It's the only time that you can get away without being questioned up and down, left and right. So, Geminis, another thing that is coming is that someone that you're dealing with, too, is, in and out. A lot of you have a partner who is not putting both feet in yet. They're not willing to put in all the work yet. They're not willing to commit yet. Things are still shaky for them. Their ground is a little bit like a hill. It's just a little bit off. But that will come within the next 4, maybe 5 months most. It definitely feels like that's going to come. They're going to be able to finally get a balance, get a boundary, and be able to make a decision that is well needed. They're going to be able to come towards you with wholeheartedness, and they're going to be able to say to you that, yes, I do feel like it's time, that this goes to another level. I'm tired of denying my feelings. I'm tired of waiting for you to walk away from a certain person. I've been your friend for this long, but I don't want to be just friends. I need more than that, because I feel more than that, and I've felt that for a long time. But I respected your position. I respected the fact that you're married, or maybe you're telling your partner this. You respect their position. You respect the fact that they're married, and you didn't want to cause a complete breakup. You didn't want to do that. You didn't want to cross the lines or cross boundaries. But it is a fact that you both feel the same way. You both are a little bit scared, but you know what? You're definitely ready to take this jump. So get prepared for the next couple months. Probably September, October, November, and December is all about preparation. Preparation. Because once January comes, the new year, 2019, January, things are going to be in a much different direction, a much better place. Work is going to improve. Positions, titles, money, all that's going to be a blessing and is going to get better. And then this relationship, the one that you're in currently, is going to be fading even more. The one that you're going toward is going to explode and be wonderful. So be prepared for that. But blessings are coming your way. Gemini, this is going to be something to watch. Now this is going to be a lifetime movie. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So stay tuned for September's mid-month. Can't wait to see who's going to make the first move here. Who's going to come up with a great idea that this is now what we should do. This is the level that we need to take this relationship to. It's coming. Be ready.